kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby, and twist myself at the spine. Don't wanna overthink it, baby. It's just twist your body and mine. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're chilling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're channeling wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, 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 baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby.
I'm big! I'm very big! I need to shrink! I'm now short! I'm now too short. Am I better now? Am I better? Am I better? Am I better? Am I better? I'm better. Damn right I'm better, and I hope you are all too! Hello, 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 hello. Let's all get into it. So we're back. I can barely remember anything of last week besides, when it stinks, it's usually the butts and Larry being an utter creep. Yet again. Surprise, surprise there, right? Larry was a creep. Big creepy man, that one. He's like 25 and like, ugh. Always rubs me the wrong way. He's cool, don't get me wrong. He's saved a few lives. But he's honestly just kind of a bit of a weirdo. Ooh, he's honestly just such a big weirdo that it just really makes no sense. Absolutely none. Because when it stinks, it's usually the butts. I need a better camera. I can't actually wink. I wink so much. But anyway, a bridge to turn about the final chapter of this, not the final chapter actually. I think we still have probably about 1, maybe 2 more streams of this. It'll get us to the end of start of August, which I will then switch to another game and hopefully complete it by the end of the month. That's a aim. Anyway, I want to kind of play a lot more games on YouTube as well as Twitch, and that's probably been the aim of the goal. February 9th, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Oh boy! Oh my, Mr. Lawrence feels that way about me? Apparently, he isn't aware of your real secret at all. This is no time to be embarrassed. I'm sorry. I'm just hardly accustomed to that sort of thing. Worry not. And in any case, yeah, you really shouldn't be worrying. Not about Larry, he's kind of a bit of a fucking weirdo. Like me. But, he's honestly more likely to throw you under the bus. And in my case, whatever it was that he saw on the night of the incident, mark my words, I will drag it out of him, kicking and screaming. Because Edgeworth doesn't seem anywhere near as nice. Does that mean that Mr. Lawrence is a witness today? Probably. No. I believe that none will be the first to take the stand. Miss Sister Bikini. She claims to have seen the very incident in which you carried out the crime. She couldn't have, though. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Elise Dishenium. That's correct. It wasn't me. Very well then. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? You really are a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed... Don't worry. I've made the necessary arrangements. I see. Iris. It is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I am a defense attorney. I am the defense attorney. I can't wait for them to inevitably put out the Edgeworth games as well. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people, and to believe until the very bitter end. Which is something that, that's what my friends once told me. I know, the only friend that Edgeworth has is Phoenix Wright. Hello, we're all well and good. Mr. Edgeworth, you have a friend! I know, it's so beautiful. I wish I had more emotions. I wish I did. I didn't. I was kind of stimped on a lot of the emotions. Whether or not I am fit to do the task, I have been entrusted. Very well. I leave my defense in your capable hands. So, I mean, there's a lot worse hands to be leaving your defense in. Like, Fiero Tigre. He fucked up. If he actually just let her have a defense attorney, just a regular old defense attorney, anyone else would have been fine. February 9th, 10 a.m. District Court Lodge. Oh, what's that? Court is now in session for the trial of Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecution in this case. Indeed. I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of this court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean that the prosecution has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. It would seem that this case is already over before it already be... Oh, right. What was this guy again? This guy wasn't... Was this guy... No, this guy was, Scooby-Doo. It would seem that this case is already over before it already had a chance to begin, Raggy. Raggy, where are my wristicles? I am ready to announce my verdict at this time. The court finds the defendant. Holy fucking shit. Oh, thank God. Thank God it's her that commits assault. The prosecution stands ready. And you are? Francesca Von Karma. Prosecuting prodigy. Von Karma, you say? Perchance you wouldn't be in relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred Von Karma. Legends are a thing of the past. I am a Von Karma. That is all. Upon a special request, I flew in today for the purpose of prosecuting this case. You did then? You must be quite a big shot then, eh? By the way, Miss Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. Have we met before? Or am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I met once. I believe you are just imagining things. For now. Miss Von Karma, do you have anything to say? There is no such weakling as this man among those in the prosecutor's office. Where is it? Right drawer. I told you, there is no such weakling. Maybe not. Right? Scooby's a little bit hard to do. So maybe I'm thinking along the lines of... Maybe not Scooby per se, but maybe, Oh boy! What's that? A whip! Oh boy! I'm not sure I came for such a thing in my courtroom! Mickey Mouse. A terrible Mickey Mouse knife. Bailiff! Remove the whip out! Hold it! Hold it! I have no objection to the whip. No, you don't! The prosecution can wield a whip or drink 17 cups of coffee, calling people out. But there is only one truth. And that is what I stand here to prove today. You smug look. Here's a smug look. This promises to be interesting. Miles Edgeworth. I had expected to face Phoenix Wright. Hello! GTA, my legs fucking hurt. My legs goddamn hurt so much. Hello, human. Hello, my legs hurt so goddamn much. I can barely go up and down stairs. I can't move them very much. Oh no. Where are the bananas? Ah! I was wondering where the bananas were. But looking at you now, maybe this is not what I've been waiting for, or maybe this is what I've been waiting for all this time. Oh no. There's a bit of a delay, ain't Miles Edgeworth! I will not allow this chance to crush you, slip through my fingers. I got hurt by bananas and bears. I see you brought your flair for the histrionic. What, is that a word? Is that a word? Oh boy, allow me to add one thing. I'm not sure about people acting so brazenly in my courthouse. I just think it's probably internet things. Cause unlike Twitch, where it's held, like, all the things are just held in Twitch and they only have to communicate to my computer. This has to communicate to a website, then back to my computer, then back to that. Am I skinny? I'm smaller. Huh? Do you mean like... Huh? What do you mean by skinny? Huh? Smaller? I am smaller today, I think. I'm not sure what you mean by that question, actually. I'm lanky, if that's any indication. I'm pretty goddamn lanky. I've got long arms and long legs. I got very long legs, actually. They go for days. So this is a different judge. So the original judge is Goofy. This guy's Mickey. Because they're brothers. So this one here happens to be Mickey Mouse. The other one's Goofy. And if I could do a accurate Donald, I would do an accurate Donald for this guy instead, because that would be funnier. Very well.
Miss Von, please give outline all the case. Oh boy.
Pretty much. I'm tall and lanky. Like 6'1" or something. 6'1". I think I'm close, or maybe 5'11". I actually haven't measured myself in a long time. I think it was like 180, 181. Why is it not Donald? Because I can't do a Donald, like, at all. I can't do it. I could just go quack, 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 quack. The murderer victim is famous picture book author, Miss Elise Dishinium. Her body was found in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. She had been stabbed through in the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue.
The sword in the picture. Is this weapon in question correct? Very well. The court accepts this into evidence. This photo of the crime scene into evidence. Oh boy. I just love flying all the way to Colorado to hear about your problems.
There is no mistake. This was the doing of Sister Iris. Do you have a picture of her doing it? After all, there is a witness to her crime. Oh yes, there is. There... Where's it? Huh. My computer might have just slowed down a little bit. There was a witness to her crime.
Very well. Please bring this witness to the stand. Oh boy, I'm Mickey Mouse.
He's actually, I'm fairly sure his name might actually be Mickey. And so, it begins. My first and last trial as a defense attorney. Who knows, you may actually really enjoy it. Oh, this is fucking hilarious.
Over here. I'm not sure about not being sure if I can get for this at all. Witness, please stand up nice and straight.
If I recall, there are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby for our back pain-plagued witnesses. Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady.
Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please. I'm Mickey Mouse now.
Once again, your name and occupation, please. Little old me. Well, I'm head none of the Hazakura Temple on Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini. You got that, Bikini? Nice to meet you, everybody. Oh boy.
But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now. Mickey Mouse says that, so.
Ooh, wah! The courtroom is a garden of holy judgment. Those who with lechery in their hearts should leave this sanctuary at once.
You want me to leave?
No need to get your bikinis in a twist. Let me tell you, I am a sight to behold in summer. Are you? Are you sure? Seem like a little bit of a weirdo, personally. What? In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place in the night in question. That's right. I can still hardly believe it myself, to be honest. I would also like to say we still have yet to find pearls. So in this game, currently, there is a small medium at large. Oh, that was. There's a small medium. Where's this fucking small medium? Why are they at large? I can hardly believe it myself, to be honest. There's no way dear little Iris could do anything like that.
Oh, let's hear what you have to say then. First, tell us about your own movements that night, eh?
The night of the murder. That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up. Violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to the Hazakura temple. There's no bath in the inner temple, you see, and I need a long, hot soak. It was after I had finished Just as I went heading back, that's when I saw it.
Huh. So it was simply a coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hazakura Temple?
Yes, as you could say that. If my back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed at the inner temple. I mean, personally, you could probably stay in the inner temple. It just actually stretched. Or done anything. You could have planned accordingly, more or less. Sounds like a pretty important statement she just made. There is only one problem with that testimony that I could see. And you're not about to fall the first hurdle. Now, are you? Miles Edgeworth?
Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination.
Okay, I actually can do that voice for a longer time than I thought. That night, I was helping a young acolyte with her inner training, but... What is this inner temple? I couldn't see it because the bridge had burned down. Well, you see, conversing with spirits is what we train people to do, right?
Well, we'll be the ones asking you questions, madam.
In order to do that, a place strong in spiritual power is required. There's a small temple across Dusky Bridge called the Inner Temple. What makes it called the Inner Temple, though? Is it in something? Acolytes must spend an entire night there to undergo intense training. But why are they camping now? Why are they intense? Makes no sense. How exactly do you help this progress? It's all quite exacting, but it can't be performed without a nun supervising. Like a tutor watching them to make sure the spoiled child studies. A tutor with a whip in your case. In that case, then why did you return to Hazakura Temple, where the murder took place? As you can see, it likes to act up violently. Violently? That's right. It's no laughing matter, especially in winter. Well, I mean, it's pretty fucking funny if you ask me. She's just doing, oh, my back's hurting. I better go to the inner temple. I better go away from the inner temple. You should have planned accordingly. Fucking take ibuprofen or something like that. Painkillers. I can't hold anything heavier than a knife and a fork during the cold months. Just being alive is like strict training. On the night of the murder, was this fabulous back of yours hurting again? Of course, it's probably always perpetually in pain. That's right, raging like a bull in a pig pen. I almost fainted. Twice. Oh, man. I just knew that unless I was warmed up, I warmed it up, it was going to finally finish me off. You really probably should have actually made adjustments accordingly. Heat packs. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and return to the Hazakura Temple. There's no bath in the inner temple. Alright, yes.
Hold it!
Yeah, okay. You left Iris to help? What? With what? What do you think? The acolyte's training, of course. It was just past 10 PM, so we were starting to enter into the training exercise proper. You probably should have just warmed it up, like, beforehand? Postponed the training, like, maybe an hour? Wasn't it your place to remain with the disciple?
Wasn't it your place to remain with the disciple?
Well, the job is pretty simple. Watch out for the acolytes so they don't pass away. Just to confirm this point again, that night, you met Iris in the inner temple, correct? Yes, she's a gentle, honest girl. She never once failed to follow my directions.
Hold it!
So I wanted a nice long soak. So you returned to the Hazakura Temple in order to take a bath. Man, I want to take a bath. Maybe depending on the time we end. I don't actually have anything to do till like 12 o'clock tomorrow. I might actually take a nice, long bath. My back is to blame for everything. It's a do or be done in kind of world after all. It's a do or die is actually a much better way. Because it's literally been murders. I'm just surprised they just didn't go, it's a do or die world. Makes no sense to me, makes no sense to be perfectly honest. How long were you in the bath for, if you don't mind me asking? My, what a filthy little rogue you are. I know what's on your mind. I mean, you have to fucking answer the question, my friend. I bet your next question is, where exactly did you wash? Ugh. That's a odd question. I don't like that question. This is why you have to watch the young ones. What are you going on about? I was... Ah! Pathetic, Miles Edgeworth.
The lowest of the low. Oh, Mickey Mouse.
Is there sort of some... Is there some sort of kick me sign stuck to the defense's bench? Yes. yes, there is. Literally. You and Winston Payne are the only two that do not, like, hurt the defense. Anyway, I couldn't afford to leave my post for too long on, you understand, so... Okay, how long were you soaking for? The crime took place in the courtyard, correct? When you go from my room to the main hall, you have to take a winding hallway from which you can see the courtyard. That's right. In other words, it was pure coincidence that the witness saw the crime taking place before her eyes. Now that you mention it, yeah, he is kind of a stepbrother. Now that's some kinky shit right there. Oh my god. Is it... I mean, she's not whipping in a sexual way though. She's whip... It's still weird. It's still weird. It's still pretty goddamn weird. My face froze up. I just realized that my model blinks when I turn my head side to side. It's pure coincidence, Sean. There was no complicated setup in this case.
That certainly seems to be true.
There is only one problem with this testimony. If I can clearly point out what it is, then I can begin to quantify just how good this witness memory and observation skills are. Oh, okay, that's it. All right, let's read the evidence. This is my dyslexic butt's reading evidence. Okay, there's that. 10 to 11. How long were you soaking in the bath for, you wee little fuck? Bell rang the bell at 10 p.m. and then was in her room until the murder was discovered. I'll be waiting tonight at 10 at the Heavenly Hall. Make sure you... Alright, first and foremost, attorney's badge, Magatama, received from Wright, here's hearts. Carried by Lisa Destiny when she was alive, has the fingerprints on it. The apparent murder weapon has the victim's blood and the suspect's fingerprints on it. Shows Misty Faye, the master of the Coup Rain channeling technique. Received before the lights out bell, the night of the crime, protects from evil spirits. Note to Iris, we've read this, be it there at 10 p.m. Hazakura Temple. Shows Hazakura Temple and the surrounding areas. Weather. Regional weather report for the night of the crime. An occult magazine featuring Hazakura Temple. Taken by her only pupil, Laurice Desinium. It's a nice picture. Lights out. Until the murder it was discovered. Loss from blood from stabbed in the back. Body fell 10 feet after death. Huh. Odd. Odd, odd, odd. So, that can't be it. It's gotta be... That's pretty big. So she fell after she was stabbed? Odd. Okay. We should have a map, shouldn't we? Heavenly Hall. I left Iris to help the Acolyte. Hold it! Hold it. You left Iris to help, collect training, drops past 10 p.m. Oh wait, it was just past 10 p.m. Okay, you met Iris at the inner temple. Yes. Hold it! I really need, if I knew the time. Okay. My back is playing for everything. It's a do or dumb done in. Yeah, no, then we get whipped. Okay. What was the low? Why is the defense bench like so goddamn? It's got to have this though. This has got to be something. I better save just in case. Nah, she didn't die. She got died from the wind. She crawled under the statue and used magic to make the statue come alive, just to slam down the sword on her back. So she died from that. She died. It's just a very elaborate slides. Sui slides. Hey, Eclipse, how are you? How are you going? Are you going good? My legs hurt. Chat was mean to me yesterday. They made me do 240 squats. And now my legs don't work like they used to before. Snow 7 to prox. It was her stand that killed it. I mean, stands are killing. About 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. Okay. So which one shall it be? Oh wait, I still haven't gone. Oh, Survivor? What's Survivor again? Probably should know Survivor, right? Survivor. It's Chiasma. No? Jedi survive. Okay, yeah, no, that makes more sense. I was like, Survivor? Like the terrible, terrible TV show, which is currently hospitalized. Dick Gumshoe in charge of the investigation, went to Spirit Train, currently trapped there, currently missing. There is a small medium at large, everybody. We've got to go find pearls after this. Prosecutor of the case apparently holds some contempt of Wright. Head none, her bad back really bothers her. Larry's teacher doesn't seem to have any spiritual power. Larry Butts. Francesca Von Karma, 19. 7 years? Okay. I better save, right. I'm not sure if I have saved. I had saved. Alright.
Objection!
Witness, have you have to undergo their own trials too, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on the power of observation and memory after all. Oh yeah, no, Pearls won't die. If Pearls dies, this game's gonna turn into like it's gonna turn into God of War, with just Phoenix Wright just sentencing everyone to death. Just be like, objection, your life has no meaning. Bam, immediate death. Well, don't worry, I'm more than up to the task. I'm a woman of faith, after all. The head honcho of the Hazakura Temple. Ooh, Hazakura Temple. In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the witness, and that of the defendant. She claims after reading the bell lights out, she went to stay back and stay in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all. No. She said that. The defendant or the witness? Who is more likely to lie, you suppose? The defendant is simply lying to cover her back, but it's gonna be Dungun Romper. I'm gonna make everyone's gonna be made into butter and then put on toast and then eaten. Objection. But that would simply be that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi. Yeah, I mean, it would. It really would. What? But that is odd. Whatever the reason, I can't believe she would lie.
She does indeed have honest eyes.
Oh, the entire Fae clan. Jesus! That would have been dark. Like, dark. Some of these cases already get dark, but even then, that would have just been, yeah, that would have been too dark. Way too dark for the game. And I honestly don't think Phoenix would defend a person, even, like, I think Phoenix would be in grief. Crying, all people lie. That is my belief.
Why am I the only one being whipped in here?
Because it's your brother's kink.
Anyway, neither the witness or the defendant have any reason to lie. Which means we must call your memory into question.
Dear. You're older than me, and yet you want to play that game, do you?
Ah, well, isn't exactly what I...
My memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in winter. No, I was like, god damn, I gotta check that. Is that true? Man, that. We gotta do this. The final. I don't want to go down to trivia. There's reference pop culture, references to others, development, early drop. Every character of the Fae clan except Maya died. You were not joking about that. That is depressing. That is actually depressing. And wait, goddamn, like literally killing off pearls is very dark, especially in winter. But pain would make you just lose your bloody mind.
Then I suppose it's too early to end this cross-examination, eh? Mr. Edgeworth, if you are going to question the memory of this witness, you will need to show more decisive piece of evidence.
Understood, Your Honor, Mickey Mouse. I was too naive to think that alone would do the trick. I mean, not really. Maybe? I mean, I guess that's why Pearls has disappeared then, really. Like, they must have... They needed... Like, kept it roughly the same and just killed the... Wait, what? I guess I mean, yeah. Okay, maybe. Who knows?
Then please add your comments to about Acts to the testimony. And let's return to cross-examination. Oh, yay!
That night I was helping the acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but as you can see, acts violently. I was exactly the size she... Oh!
Objection!
That was not even... Witness, let's get one thing straight. The defendant whom you claim to have met, she was wearing this demon warding hood, correct? Of course. That's a very important piece of clothing, I'll have you know. Wah! Wait a minute. Hold it right there. Why do you have that? Ha ha ha. Because I got given it by... That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? Oh, this case would have been dark. Like, you would have had, like, Maya probably almost siding with the, probably Maya just not being completely catatonic throughout this entire thing. Yeah, also depression. That entire case would have just been depression. Isn't it now, Miss Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night. Before the lights out bell was even rung. What? You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant as she so claimed, then Irish should have been missing. this very hood, there's actually... Well! You caught that I was lying, committing perjury. It's not all a bad feeling at all, exposing these contradictions like this. Well, Edgeworth is a sadist, like a massive, massive sadist. Now I understand that happy look on his Wright's face every time he pokes holes in my flawless arguments.
Order! Order in the court! Ow!
Sister, this hood. You have spare ones flying around the temple, don't you? Spares? Well, I tend to make too many of them. Ah, stockpile surplus of hoods, eh? Each knight is only given one hood. This should be the only hood that Iris owned. Then that's quite strange.
Wow!
If there was a surplus of hood, then she could have worn one of those. There's no contradictions here. But as you said, I'm not sure if that will work. I can get it up though. I can get it up just in case it doesn't work. There it is. I'm sorry to break this to you, Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Content clips. But share link to clip, share link to clip, copy, paste, close, pop, and then pop it in here. So that's the clip, that's the New Year's resolution. I hate to break it to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancies such as these sow seeds in any human heart. The seeds of doubt.
Witness! While I don't wish to call your testimony into doubt, you must give every detail with precision.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this. It definitely would have. I mean, most of these murder cases do actually end up with a death penalty. Especially, I think the very first one of this entire series is, like, Maya would be put to death. Your sister, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after you finished your bath, on your way back to the inner temple. There's a seeds of doubt sprouting in the judge's heart. They need to be a little bit more stimulation. Contradictory, stimulation. Ooh, kinky! After my bath. I finished my bath around 11 and thought I should return to the inner temple. And I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard and took. Oh, look, Iris was, oh, Mystic Elise. And with that sword, all things. It's blunt as fuck, my dude. Mystic Elise was staying in the corner room, which faces out onto the courtyard. Stabbing must have occurred after she was pushed out of her window. Oh. You saw truly a terrible sight.
You saw truly a terrible sight. I'm Mickey Mouse. If I was in your place, it would have been much like Miss Von Karma whipping Mr. Edgeworth in two in the court. That's my kink. And me singing all from this very chair. Well, something like that anyway.
This judge. His imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoe. Yeah. So that's after I did about, I think it was about 180 at that point. 180 squats at that point. Then last stream, I ended up doing 240 squats by the end of it. Now my legs just want to die. I would look the fool if I commented on such foolishness. Anyway, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth. Calling everyone by their full name. Can you do something about that habit of yours? Miss Francesca Von Karma. I finished my mouth. How far is it from your room to the inner temple? Let me think for a moment. About 20 minutes on these stumps of mine. About 15 minutes to Dusky Bridge from the Hazakura Temple. The inner temple is just beyond the bridge. Still, you never made it back there that night, did you? That's right. I was heading along the walkway towards the main hall. When I was walking back, I heard a noise in the courtyard and looked. You say you heard a noise? Thump, just like that. That could have only been the sound of the victim falling. Maybe not. I really just don't. It's very quiet in the temple, you know. You can even hear the snow falling from the branches. Thump, just so it made the same noise. But then, you could.
But then, couldn't this noise you heard have just been the ground falling into the ground?
New Year's, it's like my half-yearly resolution. Get an absolute dumpy by the end of it. I never thought about that. The next one who laughed to laugh gets an absolute whipping. Well, whatever the source of the sound, I looked over the courtyard and it was Iris. Oh, Mystic Elise. Mystic Elise? Hold it. This is the second time the witness has testified seeing the defendant. But some doubt remains in these claims. Hey, what does that mean? Just because you're a good-looking young man doesn't mean gives you a right to, I'm the defense attorney. The murderer who stabbed the victim with a sword. Sister Bikini, try to recall exactly who is it you saw that night. Haha, insert ridiculously evil plans here.
I will steal all the snow in the North Pole. Then that sled will be useless, Santa. And no child will get presents.
Steal snow from North Pole. Stop Santa from delivering presents. Perfect. That's all what fossil fuels are about. They're after melting all the snow so there's no presents anymore. Well, you're a young, handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. Oh, now that you mention it, there was something awfully strange about her. Seeing that has been bugging me all this time. Mention it, please. Don't keep us in suspense. Her hood. Her hood? That's right. It's coming back to me now. Iris, she wasn't wearing a hood at the time. I thought something was out of place, but it all makes sense now, doesn't it? Ooh. Doesn't it? I guess, kinda, yeah, makes sense, makes a bit of sense. After all, she'd given the hood away to someone, right? So that means you left, someone alone. Ugh. Ha! You've dug your own grave, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. What do you say, Mr. Edgeworth? Is this testimony important? It is important. It is pretty. This maybe initially puts me at a disadvantage, but I can't see any other leads at the moment. Your Honor, I would like to add these statements to the witness testimony. Miles Edgeworth, if you want to hang yourself, you only need to ask. I'll glad you let. What the fuck? That's kind of fucked up. Just completely and totally fucked up. Right. Yes, you did. Yeah. That's a good pun. 10 out of 10. I love puns. They're so good. They're so punny. No problem. Man on God. He didn't actually spill his crime. Oh no, he was too cocky. So the main downfall of Matt on Guard was in fact the fact he was overly confident that he had committed the perfect crime. And so by default, everyone else kind of got messed up because of it. If he never mentioned the fact that he was gonna blackmail the killer, he would have gotten away with it. He really, really would have gotten away with it. Now that you mention it, Iris didn't have a hood on. Oh, right, yes. Hold it! Let's expand on this. Are you sure about that? After all, we always wear the same clothes. I don't mean because we're poor. You understand it? It's our style. That's correct. It's like my, Now, there's absolutely no need to explain yourself. I pretty much like my cravat because it's pretty stylish myself. Matches with Chastity here. Sexy man, sexy mushroom, sexy person, sexy everything. I believe in miracles, days are long. Yeah, sexy man, you sexy thing. Anyway, she looked different from normal, so that really stuck out. Look at me holding a whippet puppy instead of my whip.
Whip it real good.
At least then it might bite you and not someone else. Like the Scooby. I would have gotten away with it if I was smarter and better planned it better. I mean, you failed to 4 mystery solving kids and a talking dog. You somehow got into costume and let the talking dog and the stoner trick you into like believing that you have like a partner, a romantic partner distracting you with sexy monsters. None of those thieves or killers were very smart at all. I'm sad that the only recent Scooby-Doo thing was Stay Cool Scooby-Doo, because that was a lot of fun. I'm fairly sure that's the most recent one. Fairly sure there's been no other recent Scooby-Doos. In the last Scooby-Doo, oh no, there was no, Scooby-Doo and Guess Who. That was the most recent one. Yeah, there's been no other Scooby-Doo stuff. Absolutely not. No one talks about that. There's been nothing else. 2022 was a pretty, or was it 2023? I think it might have been 2023 actually. 2023 was a dry year for Scooby-Doo. We need more Scooby-Doo stuff. Iris didn't have a hood on, I'm sure of it.
Well, very well. Now, please tell us about the victim, honey.
Mr. Elise was staying in the corner room which faces out into the courtyard. The victim was staying in the overlooked courtyard, correct? Which means the victim's room was on the 2nd floor. No. How's it? Then how the fuck do they fall 10 feet? Well, it's a single-story building, but the mountain itself slopes downwards, which means the elevator. It's the height of a 2-story. Oh, okay. Wait, a 2-story house? I should know. I'm the one who carried things to a room after. You couldn't carry stuff.
Hold it.
And what do you make sure? What makes you sure of this? It's just like I told you earlier. I heard a noise from the courtyard. Thump, just like that. Your smart sister, I'll give you that. The autopsy report states that the victim's body discovered with bruises, indicating a fall from about 10 feet. God damn, oh no, she's sitting. See, now I'm fairly sure she's actually quite short. Man, that seems like a fucked up storyline. Classic, terribly written Venom stuff, though. That seems pretty bad. Like, doesn't understand. Oh, that's right, he did. Fairly sure that was a main continuity thing. That was still when Venom was evil. Venom's less evil nowadays. More anti-hero? Venom was just everyone just loved Venom way too much. And Carnage just became the evil Spider-Man. No.
It appears that the witness was not mistaken then.
Yep, I'm more than just a pretty face, especially in winter. I'm a woman of faith after all, the head honcho of the Hazakura Temple. There's only 2 of them working there, so what's wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? No snappy remark? It doesn't feel like she's lying. This very powerful testimony too. She claims to have seen the defendant in the instant in which the defendant was stabbed the victim. There are only 2 things I can believe right now. My client Iris and my own abilities as a defense attorney. Now that she didn't have a hood on, Mrs. Elise was staying in the corner room, which faces the courtyard. The stabbing must have occurred after she fell and was pushed out the window. Huh. I think I'm in my bath around 11. Now that you mention it, okay. Caused by blood loss, stabbed in the back. Running lights at 10 PM. Disunium taken place. Hazakura, dubba dubba. Shichishito. The apparent murder weapon has the victim's blood and suspect's fingerprints all over it. How did that end up in the courtyard then? Staying in the corner room which faces underneath the courtyard. Light rang at 12, back at death. Okay, so that lines up with this. Doesn't feel like she's lying. Victim's testimony is too powerful. There's only one thing. Okay. Prosecutor at age 13. Who would want a 13-year-old, like, to fit prosecuted? How embarrassing would it have been for the defense attorneys to lose to a 13-year-old? Don't remember how we became friends, though. Bikini, Beth really bothers her. Oh, okay, Pell, currently missing some more meaning. At least with that sword of all things. Now that you mention it, Iris didn't have a hood on. Mystic Elise. Mystic Elise? New Year's, cult, weather report, regional weather, note to Iris. Okay. Wait, Misty Faye. No, there's no L, so it's not an anagram or anything like that. Found the main hall, maybe struck it. Okay. Huh. I better save now that I think about it. Save. Nah, before I even, like, remotely push other things. She was pushed out her window. How do you know she was pushed, though? That body fell 10 feet. After that. Okay, never mind. There we go. Impressive logic, that's what I like to say. Anyway. Oh, please do. My brain is something especially in winter. However, I think you are overlooking one thing. Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report? The autopsy report? The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed.
Ah! That board's right. It says after death right here. Because Mickey Mouse actually killed her.
The scene the witness claims to have seen is a contradictory. The defendant stabbed and killed the victim there in the courtyard. How did the victim then go on to take a 10-foot fall? Order in the court. The victim was killed, then fell? If that's the case, then the victim must have been killed in her room. Do you agree? There should be blood there then. That is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And then she threw the victim out onto the thing. Hey, how are you? I hope you're going well. It's a lovely day to solve murders for the prosecution because they're incompetent at their job. Objection! Were there any signs of a struggle in Miss Dexinium's room? We didn't actually check. She was stabbed with a sword. That would leave a blood stain, wouldn't you agree? Well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood? We haven't.
Wow! Was there any blood?
There was no traces of blood in the victim's room. What about... Ah, it's okay. No need to worry. That's what the stream's for. Streams are for popping in at any time you like. There's absolutely zero worry there. I hope you're having fun at the very least. Your whip
has just caused traces of blood to be found on my glorious paleoff beard.
I'll play off your beard if you're not careful, Judge.
However, there's no blood in the room.
There is no need for me to go over this. I'm sure your honor is well aware of when a stab wound produces the most blood, when the sword is removed. Very little blood is actually lost in the moment of the blade's insertion. But the blood would be lost. That would be when the blade is removed. Indeed, with the weapon still in place, it acts as a lid on the wound. That's true, then with the weapon still there, wouldn't be much bleeding. Perfectly reasonable line of thinking. But we have come to a conclusion then. Oh, that would be hilarious. From the very beginning right up to the most recent one. 10 out of 10. I just like that actually would be pretty funny. Scooby-Doo is such a fun TV show, just in general. Even the old stuff. The victim was thrown out the window with the sword still in place. This removes all... But wouldn't it... Then why... Order. I must have missed a probable version of events. I expected no less from Francesca Von Karma. She locates and takes every vital point. Humph. It seems that we need a clearer testimony from the witness. Remove all suspicions from your part and tell us only...
Remove all suspicions from your part and tell us only the facts, please! Witness, please! Remain standing on the crates!
Don't go selling me short now! You are short. There's no need to sell you short. The weight of the winter snow has me bent out of shape. Wouldn't the fall of 10 feet jostle the sword even a little bit? Especially my back-end mood. Sister, please give us your testimony. I will give you a vigorous massage when we are finished here today. I bet you will, Francesca. Francesca gives Sister Bikini a vigorous massage. Found only at late night TV.
Ooh, saucy!
And with the whip. I mean, acupuncture is sticking needles in the skin. BDSM is essentially a massage with pain. Oh boy, alright. Further details. When I looked across the scene, the sword was already in place. Thinking about it now, I actually didn't see your stab, Mystic, at least. So, she might have just been... However, I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I woke, Mystic Amy was stabbing Miss Dick Elise through the back. That's confirms what Miss Von Karma's theory. Von Karma's strive for perfection, after all. Perfectly manufacturing evidence. Ha! Got him. Nothing. Putting facts together for such facts is nothing for me. You should know that. Miles Edgeworth. Perfection is an impossibility, Francesca Von Karma. And here I am, and I'm here to teach you that. I mean, it's a pretty good way. Further details. Alright. I'm going pretty well with this one so far. So far so good. When I looked across the scene, the sword was already in place. Thinking about it now, I actually didn't see her. Oh, right, yes, I need it. The sword was already in place. At the same time, was the victim bleeding? Well, I was shocked, of course, to be seeing all of this. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think I saw any blood, not then. I'm sure you didn't. The weapon was acting as a plug for the wound. Any case, let's be clear about an important thing. Did you actually see the instance in which the victim was stabbed? Thinking about it now, I didn't actually see it get stabbed, no. Think carefully, it's very important. It's Iris we're talking about here. I'm thinking about for all I'm worth. You're worth about 2 cents. You're worth about a dime. No, when I looked over, the sword was already in Mr. Elise's body. It might not be conclusive, but this testimony supports her theory. The victim was stabbed in a room and then dropped into the courtyard. This proves it rather well, Miles Edgeworth. Kinda does, kinda doesn't, really. There's still a bunch of questions to be in. I've never seen... Hold it! Huh? She's already sent... So you're saying you saw the victim's blood? That's right. Splattered onto Iris. Isn't she still wearing... Incredibly mean. When the victim was arrested, she was meditating in a room, and blood-flecked clothing was neatly folded in the corner. Whoa, 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 what? Her clothes were flecked with blood as well? That seems quite conclusive to me, but if there was so much... Press further. Going back to your previous statement, you said that you saw a little bleeding when the victim was stabbed. But now you're saying you saw the victim bleeding? Well, I say that what I saw is what I saw. Oh my god, why was that actually difficult to get out?
Oh, what did you see? What did you see?
I didn't see the poor woman get stabbed, no sorry. But I saw the girl pull out the sword of her plain as day. Pulling out the sword. Well, it wasn't exactly pulling. More like it came out. Huh. Interesting. Fun.
Witness, you will need to add this to your testimony.
Oh, was that important? Of course it fucking was. More important than you can imagine, because it doesn't... means that she may not have stabbed her, per se. I saw in which the blade plunged into the hilt. It was smoothly plunged into the hilt.
Hold it!
What? Smoothly, you say? You saw it slide out smoothly? That's right. The whole thing happened right next to the gold statue of Mystic Amy. Amy D's nuts. Mystic Elise was on the ground and Iris was stooped over her. The sword was buried up to the hilts? When Iris stood, if there was, huh? Anakin Skywalker definitely. Master Skywalker, there's too many of them. What shall we do? You shall die, child. Oh, wait, that reminds me. Oh, there's actually something in the corner, colored thing in the corner. I never actually noticed that. Right behind me, there's a little bit of a pink and purple thing. But there's, in one of the, I think it's Star Wars Battlefront 2, there is reenacting that scene in it, where you play as Anakin, blue lightsaber and all, and you fight 13 younglings, or like a bunch of younglings. And it's just the funniest thing. People added that scene. You can actually play that scene with mods. It slid out from a gaping wound. Gaping, you say? Ooh, horny. It goes without
saying that if the sword was removed, there would be bleeding.
Nothing out of place here. Is that really the case? Can't help but feel something very out of place with this testimony. Something couldn't have possibly... which was plunged into the up to the. There is a bunch of spelling mistakes in this game.
Objection!
Yeah, there would be more blood on the sword. Sister Bikini, you are a reliable witness. At least, I'd like to think that. So, but there has been so many contradictions here, you slimy bastard. What makes it sound? They make it sound that I was a liar. Well, you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you. She wants that edge dick. What contradictions are you talking about? Well, I'm talking. In the scene that the witness claims to have seen, the weapon thrust up to its hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew it smoothly from their body. However, both of these things are complete impossibilities, mostly because it's a 7-pointed sword. What do you mean? Please, explain yourself.
Wow!
Explain yourself. To start with, do you think the wound would be possible to stab someone to the hilt with this? No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear strong enough for that. No, that would require a lot of effort. Doesn't appear. That's meaningless dribble. At least I'd like to think that. But you're a fan. Yeah, that is what Edgeworth was essentially saying. I'd like to believe that you're a reliable witness, but unfortunately, you're too much of a pleb and a worthless human being to even remotely be considered a worthwhile witness. It seems that the prosecutor is clearly scraping the bottom of the barrels of these witnesses. Maybe Von Karma is also fabricating evidence. I too may appear to be weak and frail, but I can crush men underneath my heel and make them weep, should I choose so. I mean, but if you wear stilettos, I mean, most men that would be willing to get crushed underneath your heel would not be weeping. They would be coming. And then there's a lot of... Man, I haven't seen Despicable Me 3. I've seen Despicable Me 2. They're actually very solid movies. Perfectly cut scream. Man, you gotta love it. Crush. Objection stands. I wept a little back there, I must admit.
I wept a little back there, I must admit.
Objection!
Objection. This isn't the only issue here. The sword, if truly stabbed into the hilt, well, let's look at the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly, no sirree. It's like a cat's penis, which is barbed, that destroys the vagina on the way out. Okay, how I know that is an old video called Dr. Tran. And there, that's literally how I know it. Cats have barbed penises that destroy the vagina on the way out. And that's how I know that. We also have a problem with the amount of bleeding. It's true that when the blade is left in the body, it acts as a plug of sorts. However, when a weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. The wound would be too large for the blade completely stop the bleeding.
Objection!
That's nothing more than Have you fucking seen the blade? In reality, the victim was stabbed with a shit. In reality, the victim was stabbed with a shito. Even a weapon like this, in this nature, may sometimes slide out smoothly and may still sometimes stop the blood loss.
Objection!
That is virtually impossible. I'm not finished. There's still one more conclusive contradiction.
You still got more?
This one is simple. If the sword really was thrust in all the way to its hilt, why is there only blood on the tip of it?
Just the tip. Ah! Oh boy.
If the witness is telling the truth, then there should be more blood. There should be blood along the entire length of the sword. Bravo, Miles Edgeworth. Raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know may have managed one, if that.
But what's that all mean?
You have proven Pardon me. Oh god.
You have proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but...
Having coming this far, there can only be one answer. And that is... The weapon used to kill the victim is not the Shichishito. What? Was it this? Were they stabbed with this? Foolish fool. Let me examine again. What was this? What made us think this sword was the murder weapon? Well, it was stabbed in the body like that. Because Mystic Amy was holding it. Mystic Amy was killed the victim. Exactly. However, if you reflect on that is the only basis we have to assume such a thing. He's got us there. Impression left by the scene was just too strong that it would influence us. I mean, Mystic Amy is coming in clutch with like 2 murders so far. It influenced us to believe that the Shichishito was the murder weapon. Order! So maybe the Shichishito was not the murder weapon. Even if that is the case, that changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth. What? The sister here saw everything. No, she didn't. We've literally proven that she couldn't have seen shit. She saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object. No, she didn't see it. She saw the victim stabbed. Past tense. It was. I have yet to figure out who the fucking killer is. When in doubt, just blame Larry. Larry killed him. Larry kills people. Finally, we get to put Larry in prison. Your response, Edgeworth? If that is so, I would like the prosecution to answer this obvious question it raises. The obvious question? Yes. Namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? With the 7-year-old child. It goes without saying the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us if there was a sword-like object found. That's... Answer the question, Von Karma.
Answer the question, Von Karma.
No evidence of that kind was found. Does she have short legs, or is like she only a torso in that picture?
A trial without a murder weapon is a tricky beast.
Proceeds to barf it up. Excuse me, can I say anything? I just remembered something, actually. Sure you did. What is it, sister? I was just thinking it's possible, but just maybe actually happened was just over there. The judge lacks, all judges in this game lack object permanence. Curses, I've been discovered. I killed her. I mean, that would actually be really cool. That would be a really cool, like, case. The judge actually turns out to be the perpetrator. And then you have, but they've, like, they're just fighting. They're just being like, I don't believe you, nah. Nah. And they have to try, and you have to try and produce enough evidence for the court to chuck out the judge. Be a really cool case, actually. And then you prosecute the judge.
What exactly are you going on about here?
The murder weapon, I mean. Maybe I think I know where the sword was disposed of. What? Well then, I think we need to hear the testimony from you one more time, sister. Impossible. Impossible! What else could this old woman have seen? Nothing, that's what. She said she might know where it was supposed to. Location of the weapon. I saw the murder weapon around 11 p.m. After I was thinking that the reported, I went to the mannequin, and there I saw tracks of a snowmobile had been used. Takes 15 minutes to walk to, maybe into Eagle River and came back while I was knocked out. Oh no. Oh, I'm scared for this. I'm scared. There's now there is actually a new redeem as well. I'm like 80 to 90% sure I actually have it in the thingamabob. Which I do. Oh, fuck. Oh no. This is the only one that has a cooldown. I learned this yesterday. Alright, I fucking Eclipse, what I'm about to say is nothing to do with you. My legs are fucking sore from this. Oh, fuck. Ow, they hurt. Alright, squat time. Or is it? They do exist, right? Oh, is it redeemed squat? I think it might be redeemed squat, actually. Never mind. I think it might be redeemed squat, actually, now that I think about it. Or is it redeemed squats? Plural. Give me a moment. It hasn't popped up yet. Has it? I know I have it here. I have it here very much so. Redeemed squats. Squats. It's squat. Okay. Now I'll put it as plural, actually. Save. I just changed it. Oh my god. I just changed it to squats, plural. I do 10 squats. I do 10 squats with this. And it has a 2-minute cooldown as well, so you can't spam it. Though it's user specific, so it could still actually technically be spammed if you get enough people to do it. Alright, 10 squats. Alright. Oh, I fucking hate this. Alright. Alright. 1. Oh god, they hurt so much. 2. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, they hurt. I think it goes like along the lines of... It should work. I don't know. Oh, did I miss? Nope, there we go. Yeah, okay. Oh. Oh. Fuck. Why? Oh, they hurt so much. Yeah. Oh, I copped this. I walked right into this one. Oh, oh fuck me. My legs! God damn it, GTA! You and Bonnie did this to me! 7! Oh, fuck, they hurt so much. Oh, thank God, hydrate. Oh, yeah, you can redeem hydrates. That one shouldn't have a cooldown on it. I don't know why it's not. 8! Oh, fuck, they hurt. Oh, does it? I guess I've edited that and I didn't fix it. Give me a moment. Hydrate. I still have yet to finish these fucking 10 squats. Oh, god damn. 9. Ow. Oh, don't worry about it, don't worry. The main reason why they hurt as bad as they do is the 240 I had to do yesterday. I had to do the 240 squats. It's the only time I've ever been sick, like actually and legitimately sick, while streaming. Like I vomited. And so it's just the next day. I don't do much physical like strength exercises, so they're just sore. To be fair, 240 squats is a lot of squats. It's more than I usually do. Iris could have done that. she can drive the snowmobile after all. Oh, don't worry. It's fine. I will do the squats even if you say it. I just probably will need to, I need to do the 4 hydrates. 1. Yeah, Eclipse, literally don't worry about it. It's my, yesterday was mostly my fault because I forgot to set a, actual time limit on it so everyone could spam redeem that one really quickly, which is what happened. I ended up with 180 squats in about 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes, about 30 seconds. Everyone was just spamming it. And so I got to 90 and then I was sick. And then I did the rest of them throughout the stream. So literally do not worry about it. That was entirely my fault. The saw.
Witness, please tell us everything you know about I know right away next time.
Well, I'm not in the best shape. Ah, what are you gonna get? Now that's the question. When you're back, I am so gonna ask what you're getting food-wise. Back in age, right? Quite. There were indeed some snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here is a photograph. Aha. A snowmobile, I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory. Tracks begin in front of Hazakura Temple and run all the way to Dusky Bridge. Aha. But see, that resolves the Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning that it doesn't freeze over in the winter. I mean, but the minor issue is that it was snowing, making it perfect weather to dispose of the murder weapon. Did you really go into the river to dispose of a murder weapon? Fuck, now I'm hungry again. Mr. Edgeworth, please, your cross-examination, please. Location of the weapon. Alright, let's quickly... Alright, save time. Oh, my legs. They fucking hurt. After that, I went to the repaint gate, reported it. There was snowmobile. 15 minutes to walk, but it takes less than 5 minutes using one of those. Okay, is there a picture of Track's photo? Okay. Huh. But ring the bell, then weather report of the crime 10:50, lightning to 11. 7 to approximately 10:50. Oh no, that so there was no snow then. But there was fire at that time of day. Okay, let's just do this quickly so I can... You asked Phoenix Wright to report the crime, correct? Right, the one who trampled me. Seems she's the type to hold a grudge. I mean, that was your fault for passing out on the ground. There isn't a phone in the main hall, so I sent her to the bridge. Phoenix Wright, he didn't even have a cell phone on him? He'd forgotten it at home, apparently. What a naive boy. He's older than you. Not only do I always carry my phone, but I always have it my whip too. Are you just down for BDSM sessions like at the drop of a hat, Francesca? Anyway, I was really scared, and it was taking him a while to get back, so I thought I'd go out and maybe gate for a spell. And there, I saw tracks that indicated a snowmobile had been used. As I recall, there were snowmobiles outside the main gate when I visited. That's it, that's the only one we have. It'll run no matter how much snow falls. Now, you certain the snowmobile was there at the main gate when you arrived? Yes, of course, the kid was parked in front of the gate. So she had already gone, discarded the murder weapon, and returned by that time. I'm not sure if that's... Press further, you always press further. I need to answer every possible doubt. The snowmobile in question, was it warm at the time? What do you mean, what do you mean?
What do you mean, eh?
What do you mean, Edgeworth? I'm playing a slow crowd to a slow crowd here. Goes without saying that using a snowmobile would heat up its engine, of course. Yes. Classic energy, produces movement and motion and heat. If it was still warm, then that means it had recently been used. Aha, I see, I never thought of that.
That's right, I overlooked that too.
Of course you did. I just don't know. It's just always, I've never once been bad about pressing further. Why do you need to press further? Why can't you just press? I don't know. I don't know the difference. Apparently there may be a difference, but I don't know either. Actually, now that I think about it, you press further because you're already pressing them. Maybe that's it. You're like already pressing them by like questioning them. Ah, fucking sausage sandwiches. Can't beat Bunnings sausage sandwiches though. Oh my god. Needed about 10 minutes to do so. Take your time, take your time. Man, I love, oh, maybe, what do I have? I do not, I've gone over my budget so far for this week. I don't often go around touching hot engines. However, now that you mention it, there wasn't any snow on it. Snow? Yes, for some reason, only the snowmobile wasn't covered in snow. There wasn't any snow on it? Curses.
It seems highly likely that the killer did use the snowmobile then.
How long does it take to get to Dusty Bridge by snowmobile? Takes roughly 15 minutes to walk.
Hold it!
Uh-huh. In that case, why didn't you use it for yourself? You could have spared some walking. There's a reason for that. Have you got a moment to explain for me to explain? Then that's questions asked in the first place. About a month ago, I was driving my beloved little snowmobile, happy as can be, fetched some water, and headed back when I crashed into a tree. And the tree and my back both went crunch, just like that. Crunch. Crunch! I haven't been able to find the courage to write anything like that since. Anyway, the killer must have used it. Maybe they threw the...
Hold it!
In the weather. Refresh our memories. How long were you knocked out for? Like I said, somewhere between 10 to 15 minutes. It's possible to get the bridge and back in 10 minutes using the snowmobile. I have to concede that is more than enough time. That it is. That it is. Is that all you wish to concede, Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? She can't drive the snowmobile after all. While it would have been possible time-wise, one element remains out of place here. Oh, and what would that be? The killer's reasoning. Your Honor, why did the killer do all of this? We don't actually have a motive. Why go to river to dispose of the murder weapon when there are many other methods, such as shoving it up the butthole?
Too many questions. Unanswered questions. Your response, Miss Von Carver?
Turning to me for help over the slightest thing. Why don't you think for yourself for once in a while? Your Honor, the venomous woman has a spike to... What? She's as over the top as always, ain't she? Anyway, whatever the reason, the fact remains that the defendant could have done this. The murder weapon was disposed of in the river. Another point to me, Edgeworth. Another mystery to feed to the fire. Was there any reason to go and throw away the murder weapon? Luckily, this is surely a problem with the testimony. Now all I have to do is poking holes in this floor account. Let's save. It's gonna have something to do with the fact the bridge is on fucking fire. Weather report.
Objection!
Nah, fucked up. No.
I will not forget, don't play playing mind games with me.
It's gotta be this. Does not make any sense. Oh, now I'm thinking about it. Thinking. Which one doesn't make the most sense? I mean, they all make some semblance of sense. But honestly, gotta be leaning more towards kind of, maybe not. Maybe no. Maybe the second case of this game. Maybe not. Maybe. Oh. I barely remember the previous case of the last game as well, actually. But less using one of those. Maybe they could have done it. Luz Decinium was murdered. Could have done it. Yep. Let's have a quick check of the weather report. No, well, the second case of this game has like a lot of craziness to the point where it seems just a little bit too unlikely. And then there's also the whatchamacallit. So then again, the previous case, the last case of the last game also doesn't make a whole bunch of sense. Mostly because the previous case of the last game, the last case of the last game has like, you could have easily ruined his career like ages ago, taken him completely out of like anything. But they were like carrying it on. Like, there's like a lot of holes in like personality issues. 30-minute track at 10:55. So that. Okay. It takes 15 minutes. Why did you go to the main gate though? You asked Phoenix Wright to report the crime. You're right. Was the one who trampled me, Sean typed to hold the garage. There isn't a phone in the main hall, so I sent him to the bridge. Phoenix Wright, he didn't even have a cell phone. No, he didn't. He got it at home, apparently. What a naive boy, as always. I always carry my phone in my whip. Yes, that's what distracted me. I was really scared, and it was taking me a while to get back. I thought I'd go out main gate for a spell. And there I saw it. Oh, wait. He would have had to. Oh, that case actually, that case actually makes like no sense. Now that I think about it, that is the case that makes absolutely fuck all sense. So the answer is, I finally figured it out, because those footsteps there are Phoenix's footsteps, but the snowmobile covers them. I saw tracks. Snowmobile tracks. So someone used it, definitely used it, but like, not in the same way. I saw the murderer around 11. And after that, there I saw a track. Like, I've actually already presented this evidence there, haven't I? I'm fairly, like, 80% sure that I presented. Objection! Nope, never mind. I hadn't. I mean, this photograph proves something. It proves that the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder. You finally seem to have said the inevitable, but, however, if what the witness says is true, then I suppose why is there only one set of tracks? What do you mean? Iris left Hazakura to throw the thing and returned? If that's the case, then naturally there'd be 2 tracks. That's not even the thing I thought of. Those from heading out to the bridge and coming back from the bridge. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, then there's the monkey stealing stuff as well. the fact that they put a paraplegic person on the top floor with stairs. There's that. And then there's... Why didn't that appear in my chat? Huh. Odd. Do I like miss some of the chat? Does it not appear in my thing? Huh. Because I just noticed that, and the only person who could have done it is this Maximilian. It didn't appear in my side of the chat, it appeared on the screen, so that's probably how I probably missed some things now that I think about it. You are forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. On the night it was snowing, the tracks leading have been erased by snow.
I see, while she was at the river, the snow stopped. They've just returned.
What do you have to say for that? There is a contradiction, and that's the weather report. Ms. Von Karma, that is impossible. Well, yeah, I don't know why it doesn't pop up, but I did just know, I looked at the screen and just to make sure that everything was still moving, everything was going well, nothing was lagging out, and I then saw that, and then I looked over and it was like, oh, that's not thing. Thing's not there. And I just don't know why. It's done this, YouTube's the only one that does it. I like think. And yeah, it's just weird that way. Why is there? Cause the snow stopped at 10.
On the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusty Bridge. In order to dispose of the murder weapon, the outgoing tracks were erased by snow. Or so claims Miss Von Karma. Mickey Mouse.
Give me a moment. Wouldn't it be good? I mean, the Von Karma name is pretty much just tarnished. Yeah. I'm back, by the way. I don't know what my dogs were going. My dogs were going on about something, but not barking. So I thought something might have been up. Take that! But I didn't grab a chocolate bar. I grabbed an ice cream while I was down there, so I'll be snacking on that for a little bit. Witness, please tell us what time you saw the thing again. The third case of the first game. No, what was it? No, so that's Turnabout Samurai. So that's the Turnabout Samurai case. And that one's actually really just solid case. It's one of the better ones of that game. But that does have Wendy Oldbag in it. It does have a banger. Yeah, so that one's that one. So Steel Samurai case, that's always a really good case. Tell us what time you were when you witnessed the crime. Like I said, it was around 11 p.m. Of course, that means the weapon was thrown away after the fact, correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. This is weather report from Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder. What the?
The weather report?
Snow started to fall at 7 p.m. and it stopped at around 10:50. Therefore, when sister witnessed the crime at 11 p.m., even if it was 15 minutes before, the tracks still wouldn't have completely been covered up. The snow had already stopped falling. It is impossible for tracks to be covered up after that time. Order! Very well then.
It looks like Miss Montgomery's claim has been snowed in.
Ha 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 ha. Oh god, that's so cheesy.
Wow.
It's too soon to be closing this trial due to snow. Miles Edgeworth, how pathetic of you. On the weather of... What? How? Answer me this then. When is a weather report ever correct when it's in the past? I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things that are like very coincidence based, but that is still a really good case. Yeah, it was a bad pun. Everything's bad pun. Oh, no, you got it.
Oh, no, you got it all wrong. This isn't about a forecast. This is actual data. Yeah.
Forecast data, all weather reports have some inaccuracy. But this makes no sense. She's trying to argue something.
Yeah, it's true. We cannot be totally sure, eh?
What? Cause the judges have a... so you're wondering how the judge she managed to pull that off with the judge? Oh yeah, Wendy Oldbag just destroys like every single photo. The kid like not having photos printed out. That makes sense. The kid was like 12 and he didn't want Steel Samurai to lose.
It had stopped snowing at Hazakura Temple when the murder took place.
You need to prove oh my fucking god, you're an idiot, judge. She needs to frickin' prove that it was snowing. Oh yeah, 100%. Ha! Edward? How's it go? It's gotta be this, right? I don't really watch reviews for stuff. I don't do reviews for comics, I do recommendations. I don't usually watch reviews for stuff. I usually just either jumped right into it or what. Sure, I've been burned a couple of times. It's gotta be this one, right then? It's this one, right? No, Monster Musume. That's the one I watch. I think I've read like the first 5 chapters of Interspecies Reviewer, and that's about it. Oh my god, what?
Take that!
I think it's this one, right? Ultimately, it all comes down to that one point. That being whether or not there was snowing in the courtyard when the victim was stabbed. And proving that is incredibly easy. Huh? If we want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I'm referring to the photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered with snow. Ah, except for the victim. Oh, right, yeah, this would have all happened before. Which is one exception. And that is the victim herself, Miss Elise Desinium. Oh, Mogul. It's just every now and then. There's about 3 minutes of ads every hour. So I think I have that set to be a little bit more frequent, like every half an hour, just on the dot, 0 lines. I mean, it could also be 29 minutes, but 29 minutes will probably get a bit out of helter-skelter. I'm just eating quickly. I'm just gonna finish eating my ice cream, actually. Oh. Okay, ice cream's all done. Give me 30 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Yep, I'm Goofy. Hello, everybody. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. No, Zora knows there's ones. There's these ones. I fucking hate you. Yuck. Now I have to do. Oh, yuck. It's a little bit more expensive here than it is than the Twitch points one is, but that's just because everyone gets so much points. It also has a 2-minute. It also has the same length of timer. God damn it! Now we have to yuckin' do these squats. I really apologize for what I'm about to say, cause it's gonna be really painful. Yep. Yuck! I'm plugging it. Yuck 1. Yuck 2. Yuck 3. Yuckin' 4. Yuckin' 5. Yuck, nope, it's on all of them, but 2 minutes, cause it's actually really painful at the moment. Yuckin', this is what? 5? Yuckin' 5, I think. Anyway, I'll go to 11 just in case right now. 6. Doggies. 7. 8. 9. 10. Give me a moment. I've got to quickly know. You gotta quickly go and check something. Give me one moment. Yuck, so I'm back. Give me one moment as I reset the timer. There's still 7 minutes to go. I need to actually think about solid little, follow and subscriber goals. I really yuckin' do. Mostly I need to figure out what I need to do to celebrate me getting affiliate on yuckin' Twitch. As well as we're approaching quite fast. The 1,000 subscribers, which is, guess, I need to figure out something to do for that too. Probably we'll have them as separate yuckin' little, yuckin' little entertainment things. Maybe not the Saitama training thing. That might be a little bit difficult. I just need to figure out a whole bunch of fun. And actually put thought and time and effort into planning it. I'm usually quite a spontaneous person, so I really don't yuckin' know what I would do. The victim is oh, yep, I need to fix something quickly. God damn it. A yuckin' pain blast. Alright. I probably should be turning on this. Is what I think anyway. Properties. Yuck. Hey, yuckin', there we go. Yuckin', there we go. Why is it there's no snow on top of her? Cause she was moved after she was killed. Probably that. But even then, there'd still probably be a little bit of snow clinging to her rim, right, folks? Yuck. Go, Donald. I mean, I'm actually gonna be perfectly honest. You can actually see my hands in a bunch of my videos. Very early on, actually, as well. You can actually make out a lot of my hands. Mostly they're in motion and they're not quite actual things. My hands are also kind of covered in scars. Mostly weird scars. Like I have one that looks like kind of like someone drove a nail through it, but it was actually just a burn from a seed. Yuck, it is really weird. It's a fun story though. The answer is quite simple. Yuck and simple. It stopped snowing when she was killed, and that's why. Yuck. Grr. Yuck, I actually think that's probably the most likely thing that she will ever have to do. She could probably just convince the goddamn judge by whipping him to the point that he's just going to stop whipping me. I'll accept any verdict. Guilty. And then she will get off scot-free because apparently insulting a judge is a game in this entire place. In other words, if the killer really did go to Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, yuck, they really do. They really, really do. Especially the judges and the prosecution. Judges and prosecution are not notoriously smart individuals. No sirree. Yuck, I'm goofy. I guess my goofies now just kind of evolved into a little bit of a more just stereotypical country accent. Yuck, I'm Donald. If the killer really wanted to go to Eagle River, he would just dispose of the bird body. Then in this photograph, there should be 2 sets of tracks. Yuck. Yuck. Order. Yeah. Just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth? Why is she whipping the judge of all people? If they were the killer, why weren't they still by the body 2 hours later? Because people have legs. Miles would explain why. I mean, the best part, the most accurate thing is, why were the footprints that are probably Phoenix Wright's run over with to begin with? So therefore, someone came back after doing something, which was probably the other man, Larry Butts, the asshole that he is. Yuck, I'm goofy. Just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth? Yuck, I'm goofy. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure myself. The fact is simple. This is simply what all the facts point to. That night, someone used the snowmobile to leave the Hazakura Temple. From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading to Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing. Because it took place indoors. That's why there's no snow. Yeah, but why is the roof was leaking in 3 rooms over? Why was there no ice on the floor? Because rooms are different. Yuck, 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 yuck. Of course it was, because those tracks were erased by the snow. When the person returned to the Hazakura Temple, is she still thinking that these tracks were actually, like there was a track? Can I say one thing? Can I say something? This all sounds a bit fishy to me. What does, sister? There is only one key for that snowmobile. Furthermore, on the night in question, we know that the defendant had it. The key was found in her room after the murder. Which only can mean that night, Iris used the snowmobile to go to the inner temple. But Iris said that she never meant that. I'd probably when I get the chance. The snowmobile can cross the suspension bridge, so she must have left it on the. Was she possessed? Was she possessed? Yeah. That sounds right. But what's odd is, when I left and returned to Hazakura Temple, there was no snowmobile. I didn't see anything near Dusty Bridge. Must just fail to see it, sister. Maybe, but when I made back to Hazakura Temple, it was there. By the main gate of the snowmobile, I mean. I know what I saw. It was covered in snow, too. Ha! Odd. But that isn't possible. Ghosts! Ghost snowmobiles, everybody! Ghost snowmobiles! It was, right, I think I figured it out. It was Miss Sister Bikini's a snowmobile that she broke, that ended up having a ghost and wants to wreak vengeance on her. So then what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god! It was Larry Butts! It had been taken when the witness couldn't have possibly seen it by the gate. Furthermore, if it was used when the killer was disposing of the murder weapon. Okay, that's done. That is 10 minutes. That is the 10 minutes. Furthermore, it was disposed by the killer. It was used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, there should be 2 sets of tracks in this photo. We all know this. After it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hazakura Temple. I never thought a simple snowmobile could be causing. It is actually what, ghost snowmobiles or not seeing it. There's a bunch of contradictions now that are just like forming in this game. We learned that we can from this witness. Yes, I have nothing more to add. I've been told everything that I know. But what about some spirits you can channel? But then that still leaves us with the same problem. Only there was someone, a witness, who could testify having seen the snowmobile. A witness, huh? Was there no one out walking, perhaps, near Dusky Bridge on that night?
I don't think that's likely. It's cold enough to freeze your ears off. Only an idiot. Oh, yeah. I wholeheartedly believe that Larry Butts' has actually committed various crimes.
Why am I still talking like that? I do believe that Larry has probably committed a lot of stalking. I'm going to be perfectly honest. Only an idiot would go to such God wondering. Unless they had something really important to... Oh my fucking God. That's a shame. Hold on. Something is coming to me. An idiot may have well gone one. We do have a witness, Your Honor. Actually, there might just be one individual who maybe have helped to us.
Really?
You know of someone who might have seen the snowmobile? No, I just know no. Edgeworth just knows an idiot that was around that area. I don't know if he saw it or not. But the two things that do come to mind. One, he's an idiot. Two, he was near the area. Which are, first, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder. And the second being, Edgeworth that I'm thinking of went wandering outside the cold night. In other words, he's our kind of idiot. I mean, Your Honor, we have... I mean, that's essentially what Edgeworth's saying. He's saying, Your Honor, we have an idiot... I mean, witness. Edgeworth, who is this idiot you're talking...
Mr. Edgeworth, who is this idiot you're talking about? This guy is a...
This guy...
This guy must be a product of Jean-Luc Delecau's Guide to Obnoxious French Painting.
That says Larry Butts, a disciple of the victim, Elise Decinium. Her student? Interesting. Interesting. And why was he wandering around outside on the night of the murder? That's... I could tell him all about his designs for Iris. But it may cost us his credibility as a witness, even if... Before I even call him. You mean he's got no credibility as a witness? He is, after all, an artiste. He was perhaps searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him. It is I, Larry Butts, the immaculate, the amazing, the absolutely Casanova, French painter. Though I cannot guarantee that this is the reason. And so, this unfortunate, unreliable looking man, he's pretty fucking unreliable, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. What exactly was it was that he saw? I don't know. I intend to extract that out from him right here in this courtroom. He saw someone do a jump. Summon this youth immediately.
Summon this youth immediately. As a witness immediately.
I have no choice, do I? I believe he is in the gallery for this trial. It will not take long to summon him. Very well. Larry? may have escaped me yesterday, but now... I mean, the man is a simp, but we don't want to destroy his credibility just yet. We want to do it in the most embarrassing way possible. The court will adjourn for a 20-minute break. Miss Von Karma, please see to the preparing the next witness. Understood, Your Honor.
Miss Von Karma, please see to the next witness. Good. Well then, the court is now in recess.
Alright, okay, give me a quick moment. It's been 2 hours. If I do this, it's probably going to be another 2 hours. That's the issue. That's an issue with games like this that have sort of shortish like long enough chapters, and now the short. What does everyone else think? Because I'm happy to keep playing, but also, I don't want it to run... Kazuya Kiryu? Kazuya... No, which Kazuya? The one from Tekken? Okay, so I might actually call it here. I'll just quickly switch to... We'll just quickly switch to chatting just for the moment. And just have a bit of fun, I reckon. Just have a bit of fun chatting, thinking about stuff. Mostly not. It should be short enough, but if it's short enough, then I can have if it's really short, then I can do an extra long one next stream. Yeah, I might call it. Nothing's stopping me from playing it on another day as well. So I can always play it on a later day. Something along the line. Yeah, I think I might call it for tonight. Mostly it is actually kind of getting a bit late for me. It's like 9 o'clock now and I've had... Oh yeah. It is getting a little late. Fuck. Alright, Eclipse. No, I think I'm gonna have to call it. But I will do this exact thing. I am gonna finish off with these 10 squats. And I am so sad. I am so very, very sad. I need to quickly grab something from this side, I think. Alright, copy. We're moving back to chatting, and now we're here. And now I gotta go paste reference. Yeah, oh no, please don't do the squats. No more squat. Ow, my fucking squats. My legs. My legs. My legs. It's only 30 squats today, but also my legs. They hurt. I am feeling nothing. I am feeling nothing but regret. Okay. Let's move this up a little bit. Maybe a little bit lower. Okay. Nah, 2 minutes. It's 2-minute cooldown. I planned for this. Yesterday taught me that I should not. Oh my fucking god. So 3 5. This just hurts so much. 6. 7. Oh. 8. 9. 10. Oh my god, no, I can't. They're so dead. Fuck, they hurt so much. I better save up until this point so I don't lose that entire progress. So I forgot to quickly save. I've set that 2-minute thing just for exactly that, because I know you figured out a way, in particular, to be able to spam that. Then they cost more, yeah, sure, but also, they're also only tied to user cooldowns, so it's still possible for you to do what everyone did yesterday, but you just need a fair bit more people. But anyway, it was a lot of fun playing with this game with all of you watching. I hope you all, I think, yes, you have to pay respects for my legs. Thank you everyone who is lurking. Thank you everyone who's chatting. Thank you everyone who's popped in and popped out. I hope you're all having a good one. Just to let you know, if you enjoyed this, for those who are wondering, there is in fact a Discord, which I put up, which is, that should have been correct. What? Why weren't you correct? Commands. No, that should have been, unless I didn't spell it correctly. Yeah, so there should be... well, anyway, there it is, anyway. And if you guys want to know where I stream, I do actually stream. I actually stream most days. What? None of these commands are wanting to work. There's that. And if you want to check out on any social medias that I am at, just up there we go. And well, there's one last thing. Here are my social media, so if you guys want to pop in and pop out every now and then. I do all that. I stream most days. I'm streaming tomorrow with a bit of Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil. Hopefully it runs a lot better. If not, we'll just switch to Dragon's Dogma or something else then. But anyway, it's been a lovely time streaming for you all. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely, lovely night, day, or whatever time it is. And I hope to see you all again soon in the future. Bye-bye!